Yes, potholes, the bane of my existence too, where I live. Now, time for a look at the weather with Louise.
Hello there. Not quite as much sunshine around today. For many, it's been quite a cloudy day and there's been some outbreaks of rain. Take care.
It's really a lot of fake news.
Чесно, український.
Головне.
Mr. That's BBC.
How soon do you think it could be before there is real fighting here?
It's awful. They couldn't come with you.
How do you sit across the table to try to stop the war?
We're live in 5, 4, 3.
Today at 6, the husband of the former First Minister of Scotland is arrested as police investigate the Scottish National Party's finances. Peter Murrell, seen here with his wife Nicola Sturgeon, was chief executive of the party. He resigned last month. Police carried out searches at the couple's house in Glasgow, as well as at a number of other properties. Also on the programme tonight. There should be more compensation for the relatives of people infected through contaminated NHS blood treatments, says the public inquiry. Convicted after the largest ever child sex abuse case investigated by West Midlands Police. In all, 21 people have been found guilty. And no longer Queen Consort. The official invitation to the King's coronation names her as Queen Camilla.
Coming up on the BBC News channel, after 3 Premier League games without a win, can Manchester United beat Brentford at Old Trafford and strengthen their chances of qualifying for the Champions League?
Good evening. The husband of the former First Minister of Scotland, Nicola Sturgeon, has been arrested. Police say that Peter Murrell is being questioned as part of an investigation into the SNP's finances. Officers are searching a number of properties, including the couple's home in Glasgow. Here's our Scotland editor, James Cook. The time is 6:15, our top story this evening. The husband of the former First Minister of Scotland is arrested as police investigate the Scottish National Party's finances. And coming up, we speak to the former England rugby player Luther Burrell following an investigation into racism in the game.
Coming up in sport on the BBC News channel, we look ahead to the start of golf's first major of the year, with the Masters set to get underway at Augusta National in Georgia.
A new BBC investigation has exposed a UK life coaching organisation that is accused of being a cult. The group says that it offers self-development, but people who have left say it's taken over their lives. People say they've been encouraged to hand over tens of thousands of pounds, separate from their families, and have suffered extreme harassment. One charity which helps people break free from abusive groups says it receives more calls about the organisation than any other in the UK. Catherine Nye reports. Time for a look at the weather now. Here's Louise Lear. Louise.
Hi there, Reeta. Once again, it was eastern England that's seen the best of the sunshine. Not the blue sky, glorious blue sky and sunshine of yesterday, but and into Easter Monday, Reeta.
Louise, thank you. And it's goodbye from the BBC News at 6, but the news does continue here on BBC One, as now it's time to join our colleagues across the nations and regions for the news where you are. Bye-bye.
Hi there, good evening. Welcome to Sports Day this Wednesday night. I'm Chetan Patek. Coming up on tonight's programme, a former England centre, Luther Burrell, says he finally has closure as an RFU investigation finds his claims of racism were true.
This has not been a witch hunt, and it's not about retribution. This is about me finally having my voice heard.
After 3 Premier League games without a win, can Manchester United beat Brentford at Old Trafford as they look to move back into the top 4? And who will walk away from Augusta with the green jacket? We're less than 24 hours away from the start of the 87th Masters. Thank you for joining us. There's racism at every level of elite rugby in England, including at national level. Those are the findings of the Rugby Football Union's investigation into discrimination. It follows former England centre Luther Burrell's allegations last year that racism was rife in the sport and racist banter had become normalised. Tonight, he says he's proud and has a sense of closure after his claims of racism were found to be true. He's been talking about his experiences to our sports editor Dan Rowan, a warning some people may find parts of the interview upsetting.